Hey everybody, it's Jim from just Wholiest or Coleus, checking back. This is getting towards the end of the growing season. Well, obviously the growing season is done. We're in fall. So those of you who've been following me this year, I really appreciate it. Especially those, there was a handful of people that came down to the Bay Head Farmers Market to say hi in person, buy some Coleus from you. I can't thank you guys enough. I really appreciate it. And I know a lot of you also support me over on my Instagram channel. I love that too, so I can take some really quick snapshot things and so forth rather than have to go through the ordeal of making a video. You know, some of my videos could be pretty long. I do that on purpose for points that I want to get across. So if you're subscribing to my channel and you're watching my videos over and over, by the time you watch 10 or 12 of my videos, the really important points that I found over the course of the years that I've been growing Coleus that are important should be well ingrained into your system by now, so it'll be second nature. And again, as you do this more and more over the years, you'll get better at it. So anyway, so right now we're all collecting seeds. If you're following along and you're in the United States and so forth, and you're in the winter zone, now is the time where we're cutting our seed stalks and drying them out and so forth. I'm going to show you a couple of quick clips here on some telltale signs on when you know your seed stalks are mature and when they're ready to cut. So I'll show you a few things, and you'll without a doubt you'll know it's time. Even if you're still getting some of those little flowers, because they'll keep growing. The seed stalks will just keep growing and growing and growing. So you only need a few. One seed stalk like this big yields hundreds and hundreds of seeds. So don't feel you need to let it keep growing and growing. Especially if you have a plant that has like 10 or 12 seed stalks. For the average homeowner, that's more than you'll ever use. You'll throw them out. I throw out so many seeds because, you know, after 4 years, 5 years, they're old, and if you get an abundance of seeds like I do, you don't really need to save a lot of seeds. I do sell some seeds, but overall, we're going to do a video on that. And I just wanted to shoot out a video because I still obviously have followers all over the world. People in India, Egypt, Algeria, Australia, New Zealand. They're getting into spring and summer now, and it's their growing season, and especially the hotter climates. I had a lot of people ask, you know, how do I, you know, that's the most common question. Can Coleus grow in full sun? I get that all the time. Hey, can I grow these in full sun, or what's the best place to keep it? And I know I've done plenty of videos in the past about this, but again, I like to ingrain it through. You can keep most Coleus will do fine in full sun all day long, but you have to water them. You can grow your Coleus in the ground. You can put them in a pot. I like to use pots. Pots are fabulous for Coleus because you can move them if you need to. And you can do that too if you're growing Coleus. Like the ones I'm going to show you are my full sun Coleus. They're going to wilt. You're going to water them. For those intense summer days, you can move the pots. So that's the good thing about potted Coleus. And you can sort of make a little, I like the pots. They're easy to take care of, easy to manage pests and so forth. But you can grow them in ground. So anyway, show you really quick what I do with my full sun Coleus, and then we'll get into cutting the seed stalks and how to drying them out and separating them, and some telltale signs on when you clearly can see that your Coleus seed stalks are mature and ready to seed. So you see some seeds dropping. So, all right, so follow along. Thank you very much. May or may not do another video this season. If not, I got plenty of videos. Take a look through. I have hundreds of videos. I have some other videos, non-Coleus videos, but primarily Coleus videos. If you go through them all, depending on where you live and what you're looking to learn, I pretty much cover every aspect of Coleus, from overwintering, rootings, plantings, seedings, everything. If you have any question, or if you maybe you don't have the time to go through my videos, shoot me a text through Instagram or right here on YouTube. I can actually send a link to you on a specific video that I've done. So again, I want to thank everybody who's followed along. It's made my channel pretty successful. I get a lot of joy out of helping everybody, making friends, and also it's like pretty windy out today. It's actually very nice in New Jersey, but for the charities that I like to donate the money that I do make. So thank you very much, and if I don't see you over the winter, have a great fall and winter, and we'll see you in spring. But I'm always here, and I'll try to shoot a video out just to say hi, and thanks again, and please keep following along through the fall, and I appreciate all the great comments and positive comments and really nice people out there. I did an earlier video thanking a lot of my subscribers. This goes back out to you guys. Thank you very much, and let's go take a look at some of the Coleus I have and the seeding. So take care, everybody. Thanks again. Have a great Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Okay? Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching Jim's Wholiest of Coleus. Okay, so this is the Saturn. You know, again, these are along my driveway. I've yet to figure out what I'm going to do here. But anyway, you can see they're pretty wilted. I got some peppers thrown in here, and here's that fishnet stocking and a black cherry. Got some seed stalks coming in, and you can see they're starting to come back. This one here is pretty wilted, but it's a daily thing. So the pots are well drained pots. Make sure your pots are always well drained. I don't get in the head, but as long as your pots are well drained, you're gonna water it through really good, and in about 10 minutes or so, I'm gonna show you, it'll be back to normal. Same with this. This is the Saturn, and I'm keeping exclusively for seeds. So I got lots of seed stalks, and these seed stalks, let's see here, I don't know if this really shows, but you can see they're, you know, got a few flowers towards the top, but they're pretty much, you can see some of the pods, as I was telling you. Let's see if we put a little light on there. But you know, some of the pods that are developed, I mean, this is pretty much, this has been on here a month or so. So it's ready to be cut, but I have a lot of them, so I'm letting them fully mature. So you can keep your Coleus in full sun, provided you have a nice well-drained pot and you water them. Now I'll water these initially. It's in the sun, in the morning. This is the morning sun. I'll water these now again in the morning. I'll come out, I see that they're wilted, and they'll be good the rest of the day. On really hot days, I might give them 2 shots, but they're good for the whole day. Okay, so as you can see, after even in direct sun, after good watering, they've come right back, and they're fine. This one's still kind of coming back. There might be a stalk back there that's broken, you can see. So if your Coleus are in pots, and they do best in pots, in direct sun, you just have to keep up on the watering. There's one that just some seeds dropped and just growing straight out of the ground. So again, what I mentioned earlier about how white Coleus are perennial, they just seed themselves. They drop seeds probably from that, and then they'll start to grow. Birds eat them, and then when they excrete the seeds elsewhere, they'll start growing elsewhere, and so on. wind carried the seed, so forth. That's how they get around. So potted Coleus can stay in full sun. Of course, the bigger the pot, the more hardy they'll last. Smaller pots obviously will dry out really quick, so you have to water them a lot. So my smaller pots I don't keep in this large area of direct sun. Once they start getting this size, they can do pretty well in direct sun. And you know, we're getting towards fall now. It's getting I'm getting prepared to say goodbye. I have a number of rootings going. I'm going to root a few more of these. I bought some. I've been feeding it some bloom booster to try to maybe stimulate some seed stalks. Thanks to a follower that suggested that. I know I did a video earlier back on the proper fertilizer. And you don't want to use a bloom booster in general on these because of the high phosphorus. But we're hoping to maybe get some seed stalks to develop. So if not, we have a lot of rootings inside, and I'm hoping that one of them will grow a seed stalk. If not, I just keep these going year after year with rootings, and I'll probably, this is pretty big to bring inside, so I'll probably just do what I did with this. This was this plant here, this fishnet, this black stocking, this fishnet stocking was 3 or 4 rootings that I kept over fall and winter last year, and in early summer I potted them, and this is the result. So alright, here's again the Kong, a nice potted Coleus. Couple of ways to know it's time. If you're growing your seed stalks, you know, when is it time? Besides the browning, is look on the bottom here. See along here? This is at the bottom of the, these are all seeds. So they're falling out already. That's what makes Coleus considered perennials. Because in the wild, they drop the seeds and then new plants grow. So there you go, look, right on my deck, all of those little poppy seeds, those are all Coleus seeds. So we know that these Coleus seed stalks are ready to go. And here's a way, if you're not sure if your seed stalks are mature, here's a simple way to do it. If you have a whole bunch of seed stalks developing, take one out, white paper plate or a Tupperware ball, and just shake it. And you see the seeds falling? See the little black seeds, like poppy seeds? Then you know your seed stalks are mature because you have your seeds right here. Again, they look like they're smaller than poppy seeds, but they're similar to poppy seeds, round and dark. So that's a good way to tell if you're not sure if your seed stalks are mature and ready to go. Okay, so in closing, after this is basically what I do. I take these, you can use anything, Tupperware. I use these Chinese food bins, and I mark them. And this is my indoor greenhouse. It's a mess. I'll get to that when I get to it. But anyway, I pretty much mark it, the types I have. And I don't have too many, but I really grow only a few specific Coleus because of when I sell them. I can make plenty of nice pots with these, and these are just, people love them, and they're my favorite too. So black cherry is sort of a new one this year for me, so I got that, and of course the Saturn. But anyway, this is basically what I do to prepare them. This is how I dry them out, and then again we'll get into actually physically separating the seeds. So you can do this, get it away, keep it away from pets. I don't have it in direct sun, just keep it in a nice, you know, nice dry area.